Red Route, Via Roma, Piazza Roma. The historic center of Leverano is enclosed within a continuous circular road which is called Giro di Lumuro, walk around the walls, in the local dialect. Many documents testify the existence of a boundary wall and a defensive moat built in the 15th century by order of Tristano Chiaramonte, Count of Copertino. The walls had two doors with wooden shutters, Porta Vecchia near Lago Fontana and Porta Nuova at the entrance onto Via San Cosimo. In the central part of the town you can notice a quadrilateral area, probably of Roman origins. It is marked by Via Lunga, Via Roma, Via Greci and Via San Cosimo. Around this central area, the rest of the urban development continued to expand over the centuries. The oldest part of the town is characterized by narrow alleys of medieval origins, valuable buildings dating back to the 16th, 17th and 18th century, whose construction replaced the 15th century city walls. The old town center can be reached through alleys and 6 main streets including Via Roma, the beginning of our Red Route. The Red Route follows Via Roma, Via Girolamo Marciano, Via Sedile, Piazza Roma. The upper part of the panel contains some pictures of the route. In the central part, the essential historical information of the old town, while in the lower part, a map of the old town and the map key are shown. Following this route, you can immediately appreciate on the right side of Via Roma a statue in Apriceno stone entitled Origins by Alessandro Pavone. The sculpture was made during the first International Symposium of Painting and Sculpture, organized in Leverano in 2014. As we proceed further, we get onto Via Girolamo Marciano. At this intersection, you can see a public building on the right, now the Tourist Information Office in Leverano. And you can get a glimpse of Piazza Roma, the square, with its clock tower in the background. On Via Marciano, you can see the house where the eminent citizen Girolamo Marciano was born. The old town center is home to numerous small churches and chapels, which are now private homes. They date back to the early 15th century. Such an example is the former church of Saint Sebastian located on Via Marciano and built in 1535. The tour continues onto Via Vincenzo Perrone, where you can see another important public building, Palazzo Gorgoni. It goes from Via Marciano to Via Sedile, location of the main entrance. This building has been modified over time. Its original plan dates back to the 13th century. Via Sedile was named after the sedile, a term which was intended to describe the old town hall, which had its location here. At the intersection with Via Vincenzo Perrone, you can see a building on the corner, whose quatrefold window reminds us of religious architecture. It was the building where the Canon Mieli lived in the early years of the 18th century and whose windows have Latin inscriptions on their architraves. The tour ends in Piazza Roma, the square.